Hi, so today I would like to make a video where I would be making the utmost uh, effectiveness out of these. These are cheap as lowest garbage quality lavalier microphones. So the first thing obviously is whispering, and so I guess it sounds okay when I bring them up to my mouth, like very up close. It sounds fine. It doesn't though when I just hang them onto my shirt collar, like so. It wouldn't make much sense, right? So yeah, but keeping them like this sounds more or less fine. Yeah. Now, I also, last few days, I've been revising a lot on some, doesn't matter, but, I was listening a lot to Adi ASMR, and, he has a video from several months ago, video, like comparison of cheap to, more, geez, I'm losing words today, I'm sorry. From the cheapest to more expensive microphones. And he had this one in that video, which he called the boya microphone, which is incorrect actually because boya make good microphones. They have the same type form factor mics because they are popular these days. That's why. But their mics sound good. Well, they're not as good as Tascam, Zoom, obviously, but still they sound fine. These ones don't actually. These are awful quality. And yeah, as I mentioned in my previous video with in the comparison of these microphones with my wired lavalier mic, these ones have inbuilt noise reduction, which cannot be turned off, and that makes them sound so awful. I bet without that noise cancellation, they would have sounded much closer to the wired lavalier. And yeah, but the thing about noise reduction is I'm testing it right now actually because I have my fan running less than a meter away from me because it's so hot these days. It's like 30 plus degrees. And I hope that you cannot hear that fan, or at least that it doesn't bother the process. So now let's do some triggers, and I will be using one microphone to speak into it and the other one to actually perform the trigger sounds. So let's do this. Okay, I'm sacrificing my fan for this. I've had to put up a weird construction, so this is just a bag, and here is the fan, and the second microphone is hanging right on it. Let's first start with very raw sound of mic touching and scratching of this pop filter, right? So I will unstick it, and let's start with touching and scratching first, right? And I really hope it wouldn't sound awful to you. I really hope. Now do some rubbing of this foam knowing the specificity of this microphone, I will be trying to make the sounds louder but not very high pitched, because I know it tends to make it sound like so, and I would like to reduce those sounds in the first place. Not sure I'm doing a good job though. I can't monitor them. Next, tapping on my wooden cat coaster. She knows what she's doing, right? Alright, let's move on to some crinkles. And yes, I seem to be going through these triggers very, very quickly. Far too quickly. But well, yeah, I can't really do much else, so it's gonna be a very short video. My bag with little perfume testers. I also don't spend a lot of time with each of these trigger items, just because I'm not sure if they would sound any good at all, or maybe they would sound completely horrendous, and so I really don't want to hurt your ears. Next, lid sounds and liquid shaking. Let's see if this thing can pick anything up. Pretty sure this one's gonna be a disaster. Like, not a destructive disaster, but just a very pathetic disaster. So, my friends, there we go. I think I've made the most of this microphone, and I think it's not capable of doing much more. So probably I am starting to feel like I've played enough with these cheap mics. I will be using them occasionally, especially the wired lavalier mic. And I would also like to remind only reveal it when it's the right time. I know it's gonna be wait until September, and it will be the right time for that mic. But yeah, I'm really missing doing just fine videos with good microphones. Missing my Zoom with its absolutely great spatial differentiation, recognition, splitting. I don't know how to call it, but just the feeling of space, right? Yeah, I've got a few more days to go until the end of my examinations, and I will be done with that. Next, there should be the procedure of entering a residency if I can get into it this year, and if I can't, I will just find a job and work at a clinic for next year. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Leave your opinions down in the comments if you want to say anything about these mics. And yeah, I really don't like it when people get insulted for using some cheap devices, and if so, like in ASMR, I think in ASMR everything has the right to be used and it would be okay. And it's like with the cameras, the best camera is the one that you have with you, and I think the same goes for the microphone. It may be technically a really bad thing, but it all depends on how you use it. So you can use these ones well, and especially for those who like lo-fi ASMR, and it will sound alright. So I really don't like it when people just laugh and say, "Oh, for real, these are hilarious." Well, maybe, but still, they have a right to exist and be used in ASMR because, well, it's not like any movie production, is it? So, okay, I'm done with my waffle, and thanks for watching.